Conservatives are furious because they're getting price gouged at the Republican National Committee's election event this week, even though the Republican Party exists to price gouge people on behalf of corporations. So we'll get to some of the delicious conservative tears in a moment. But first, I have to give you some quick info on this event. So the RNC is meeting at the Waldorf Astoria Monarch Beach Resort in Dana Point, California. RNC members will be voting on the new chair of the RNC. Ronna McDaniel is the current chair and is facing off against two challengers. The first is Harmeet Dillon, who is an attorney that is supported by the likes of Ron DeSantis, Charlie Kirk, and Carrie Lake. And the second is none other than Mr. Pillow himself, Mike Lindell. God, it's so hard not to call him Mike Pillow. Okay, so they're complaining about the cost of this event. So how expensive is it? HuffPost reported that rooms at the Waldorf Astoria Monarch Beach Resort, where the Republican National Committee is holed up this week, start at $1,283 for Wednesday night with a AAA discount and $881 for Thursday night. Those rates do not include a mandatory $55 a night resort fee. No wonder they're so salty. But speaking of them being salty, let's hear what they had to say and how they were complaining about this. So HuffPost spoke to some of the conservatives who were aggrieved. One said, it costs $75 just to park a car, complained conservative radio host John Fredericks as he sat in the lobby bar, adding that breakfast for two had set him back $120. And we're supposed to be the party of the working class. Yeah, I wonder if that's because you're not the party of the working class. But they won't consider that. So some other aggrieved conservatives spoke to HuffPost. It's ridiculous, said one RNC member who spoke on condition of anonymity about the restaurant prices. I'm looking for every free meal I can get. And if you're wondering why they picked such an expensive hotel, HuffPost looked into that as well. An RNC official who also spoke on condition of anonymity said the party is limited in its options. A hotel has to have at least 350 rooms and enough meeting space for the various committees and subcommittees to gather simultaneously, be able to cater multiple meals for hundreds, and most important, be willing to deal with potential protests and negative publicity. Most hotels don't want to deal with a Republican event, the official said. But if you are a member of the RNC, then the event is a little bit easier on your wallet. Members and invited guests only need to pay $250 a night for their hotel rooms, but all the other fees are just as expensive. So the RNC members are going to vote for their new chair tomorrow. We'll keep you updated on that. But Cenk, what do you think? Is this the party of the working class?
Okay, so I'm deeply amused by that. So they always have the events at super posh places like this. So the idea that this is something new and hypocritical for the Republican, no, the entire point of the Republican Party is to serve the rich. Racism is just a tool that they use to get people to vote for them so they can get tax cuts for the rich, okay? The tax cuts for the rich is the end. All the hatred that comes along with the Republican voters is just a means to that end. So I like that these, but you know what? I guess for the couple of guys who are surprised out of the hundreds that are going, slight credit to them, because apparently they're the saps at the party who are like, wait, aren't we supposed to be for the working class? No, you schmucks, no, you're not. Name one policy position of the Republicans that would favor the working class. There isn't a single one. Nobody could even pretend that there's one. Well, how about higher wages? We got to get higher minimum wage. No, they hate the minimum wage. They say the lower minimum wage. All right, healthcare, so their kids don't die, et cetera. Universal healthcare like every other country. Oh no, we hate it. We don't want you to get healthcare. How about paid family leave so they can take off a couple of days pro-life when the woman has a baby? What is she going to go back to the assembly line the next day? Republicans say, of course, go back to the assembly line. No paid family leave. Populist for the American people. Are you kidding me? Those guys got to be the most clueless Republicans in the country. The rest of them are probably like, get a load of Bob. He doesn't know we're for the rich. Okay, so, but to be fair to them, by the way, like you said, right? They did get a discount for the members that said are $250 for for the rooms. There's no discount on the parking and the $120 breakfast or anything like that, but they did get $250 discount. That's a pretty good deal. That's a really nice hotel. Fairest show in America.
Yeah, it's not that bad of a discount. I'll say I do like that the person said that they're always looking for a free meal, because the best part of going on vacation is a continental breakfast. All right, I'm a big supporter of continental breakfasts, big backer. I enjoy big breakfast, big supporter of them. But I also want to point out that several of these people spoke to HuffPost only on condition of anonymity, which I think is really funny, because especially the person who wasn't an official for the RNC but just a guest. What are they afraid of? I want to know. Like, what do you think, Cenk? Are they afraid of like blowback from the RNC for making these complaints? Are they afraid of pushback from having their name published as someone who went to the event?
Oh no, they're definitely afraid of the other Republicans shaming them, saying, "What are you doing, man? Shh. We're all having a great time here, like in the lap of luxury." And I swear they had to be making fun of those couple of guys so hard, right? Like literally the very first thing McCarthy introduced in Congress as soon as the Republicans got the House back was cut the IRS agents that would audit the rich. So they were auditing people above $400,000 in income. That was the point of the new IRS agents that were added in the recent bill. And the Republicans were like, "Oh hell no. No, that's our donor class." So they're like, the first thing that was like, we're gonna help the rich as much as humanly possible, right? And this schmuck's like, "Oh, I can't believe that we're staying in a hotel like this, even though we're the party of the working class." You didn't notice all of your bills, you schmuck? So yeah, but hey, look, there's so many people that believe right-wing media and the craziness, all the lies, right? Ray, I mean, you got the QAnon nonsense, you got Trump actually won the election. They might even believe the biggest lie of all, that Republicans care about the average American.
Yeah, which is particularly ironic because Senator Rick Scott launched his re-election campaign the other day, and one of the main points in his big announcement proposal to rescue America was increasing taxes on the working class and increasing taxes on the poorest Americans, but not increasing taxes on the wealthy. No, that would be over the line for Republicans. But some of these people do still, like you said, fall for the biggest lie, which is that they actually care about the working class. Also, just one last thing. I want to say, the person who was working for the RNC who made the statement that, hotels don't want to be associated with them, do they ever sit with themselves and think, "Oh, people are going to come protest our event because they don't like our party. Hotels don't even want to be associated with us. Are we the baddies?" I don't think that thought ever crosses their mind.
But Ray, you're opening up a giant topic. I'll just say this. Lately, I've been obsessed with this idea. Like when I was growing up, I thought, and all these movies have bad guys, but who would choose to be the bad guy? So why is this the one thing that motivates us, good guys versus bad guys? As a kid, I was like, how many bad guys could there be in the world, right? Who says, "Oh, I'd like to be Darth Vader"? Well, now we have our answer. About a third of the country loves being the bad guys. Like, "Oh yeah, we don't want no stinking other people that don't look like us. Women, you don't get to do what you want. You can do what we want. Guys, we don't even want to talk about you, okay? All these people, we hate you. The only thing we want is more money for the rich." Holy cow, a third of the country wants to be Darth Vader. Now we know. Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.